Kia ora, 8th of September 2022. Yet another morning ramble. Beautiful blue sky, lovely day today. Sadly about to go into work, but it is what it is. So dawn has been pretty busy. Just been up and about, just good on her. So my turn, I guess, from tomorrow to start working on some chores and cleaning and stuff like that. Give an example of what's been going on. Let me just swap cameras. So as you can see, RV has been jacked and just in the throes of changing out the tyres today, replacing those, and then get those roadworthy again. This weekend I'll probably be getting the washer out and giving it a good clean, get all the gunk and stuff off. One of the things I will have to be getting is a vent kit. Probably should have got one of those a while back, but yeah, there may be a bit of a necessary evil. A lot more bugs down in Tennessee. So yeah, a vent kit is to make sure that we don't get too many nests, which is a thing when you've got, you know, places for bugs to kind of build nests in. But anyways, a lot to do here still. Right, so Thursday. Long day at work yesterday. Some foobardness, unfortunately, some of it on my part. So anyway, it is what it is. We've got a lot going on, and there's a lot when you add a lot on top of a lot, then things just kind of get weird, I guess. It's the order of the day. Wow, okay. Here's another example of what we've got to deal with tromboncinos. You can see that. Those are tromboncinos. A lot of them kind of spilled through there. Now these ones here, I am going to guess easily 6 pound, 7 pound. And that one looks like it's been cut. Not quite sure what happened there. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is still a lot of them, you know, tucked away. That's a typical tromboncino there. That's quite big. Not as big as they can get. My point with the tromboncinos is probably tucked away in that little patch of ground, and by little patch of ground it is probably easily 4 to 6 times bigger than what we grew our tromboncinos in last year, because they were a little more controlled. And we easily got 350, 400 pound of tromboncinos, because I know that I recorded it, and I think I got somewhere around 150 pounds of harvested tromboncinos, maybe a little more, and more than that actually got given to the pigs, because I just ran out of time and space to basically process it. So, you know, same thing with butternut squash. If you have the right environment and they take, then you can reasonably expect quite a good yield. But if you let them go, or they just take off on their own, they will cover quite a large area, and they will generate a lot of fruit. And that's a good thing. But you also have to deal with how to store and process and manage that, which is the real $1,000,000 challenge. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that yet. We're not going to have a lot of freezer capability, so they may just have to quite literally wither on the vine, or I don't know, throw them up on Craigslist or something. We'll just see. We'll see how that works out. I still have tromboncino in the freezer from last year is where I'm going. I still have butternut squash from a previous crop as well. And I think there may be some butternut squash in there too. But anyway, another adventure. Yeah, so it's kind of looking quite nice out here. Very, very pleasant. See if I can get a reasonable picture. So this is very, very overgrown. Now, this was, I think, last time I was down here, this was like a sea of Queen Anne's lace. And that was only like, 3 weeks ago? Maybe 4 weeks? I guess we're in August now, but a lot of clover coming through. Still some Queen Anne's lace just here and there, but a lot of clover. And it's very, very, very tall. Mother's cut a path down through the gravelly patch at the bottom of the garden. For those who are familiar with the Young Ones comedy. But yeah, this is very, very nice out here. I'm actually going to miss a lot of this because on the new place we don't have pasture really to speak of. We're going to have to build it effectively by making clearings and doing all the necessaries. So we're moving to a woodland habitat, and that means a lot more, trying not to give anyone vertigo who may be watching this, a lot more opportunities, I guess, for foraging in some ways, because we have opportunities for mushrooms and all those things, but then again, a lot more opportunities for all the fun stuff that comes with that. Oh, okay, I see it's all gone to seed. Interesting. But the woods, our woods are nothing like that in many ways, but we shall see. So, yes, kind of not much of a ramble this morning, I guess. Really just kind of what's been going on, and these walks may monopolise, be monopolised by, I haven't had coffee yet, may be monopolised by some regrets, and if I could only take with me's, who knows, we'll just see. Because I'm going down with Dawn, and I'll be staying at least for the short term, just to go. We'll both be doing a few trips back and forth, but I've got to be anchored down there for work, so we'll be trying to work that out. I'm not quite sure of the logistics, but it just kind of is what it is. As I mentioned yesterday, we've timed this move between large work events, so got to pay the bills, and there's no real good time, so we'll just get it done and then we'll deal with it after that. Anyway, so what else is on my brain? Well, work today, I guess. I just got a lot going on. I have made some revisions to my solar plans. Dawn and I have had a chat, and I've made some revisions to what I'm going to do for the absolute short term. It doesn't really, neither of those plans really affects what's going to happen longer term. but very cognizant that we have, you know, budgetary constraints that we need to work within. Yeah, got shat on by my previous employer with one of their bonus options. That didn't come through for reasons, and which I'm really not going to bother with pursuing legally, to be honest, because their share prices have turned out to be particularly crap anyway at the moment, and they're dropping. But it is annoying because it was a little bit of extra money that, not a lot, well, for some people's standards I guess it probably is a reasonable amount, but not enough to be bothered losing lawyers' fees on, is where I'm going. And it may still surface, one never knows, but really the pricks, don't deal with them. If you look at my work history, you'll know which company I'm talking about. They're not great, but lessons learned. They were good, really good in the previous company, and then they got bought out by FIS, and then it all turned to custard. So no, burned that bridge then, I guess. But very happy with my team as it stands. They're really awesome people. So really happy there. But the point I'm making here is budgets are a little tighter than we were expecting, so we're going to make a few concessions. And by concessions I don't mean, you know, giving up the original plans. It just means I'll start with something a little smaller, and probably going to take a punt and maybe go for a less well-known brand for our solar. Because as I was saying to a friend the other day, the majority of the stuff is produced in China anyway, whether you like to admit it or not. You can quibble about build quality or whatever, but the parts and the materials are basically all sourced from the same place. So I'm prepared, I guess, to probably spend a little less and start with a smaller system, and then I don't think I'll really lose I don't think I'll lose much money, if any, on this. It should work fine. In actual fact, I save quite a lot of money because free shipping is a thing, and you'll see more when it arrives. Better to have a working system quicker, and then that gives us some time to basically get used to this whole off-grid, sized up off-grid operation, and we can build it up and expand it more once we've managed to sell the property here. We have interest already, so that's a good thing. And we can use some of the equity from that to basically shore things up. So anyway, maybe a longer ramble, I don't know. I'll go and splice these together and let you all get on with your day or whatever, and hope you have a good one. Kia ora, and maybe chat again tomorrow. We'll see how it plans out. Ciao for now.